We are live. We are live. Hello. What's up? There's some like 6 slapback reverb on this mic. Yeah. I am waiting to see if Aaron is. He's asking a question. Hi guys, I'm John. This is not an AA meeting. You don't need to do that. Not yet. We'll see where we are by the end of this hour. Okay, this is an AA meeting. This is an intervention. We care a lot about you guys.
Surprise!
So we're going to try to fix this. Are you good?
I'm good.
Cool. We're going to
I just had to check.
You want to run the panel? It's your panel.
No, you go ahead.
I mean, all right. I'm new to the panel. This is my first year doing the panel. I'm John Drake. I'm the Director of Communications and Brand Management at Harmonix. That's the name of the screen. That's the name of the company. We're going to talk to you all about the magic of what we're doing right now, and we should introduce ourselves. So I do PR and some of the marketing stuff, and I work with these jokers in Boston. And who are you?
My name is Eric Pope, and I don't have a voice, so I apologize if you can't hear me. I will not be talking a lot during this panel.
You're all welcome.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a lie.
I'm a community manager at Harmonix.
What are you working on, Pope?
I'm working on a new iOS sensation called VidRhythm.
Ooh.
VidRhythm.
Nice.
That's the worst throw ever. I am Aaron Trites. I am the manager, of community development at Harmonix.
It's either manager, community development, or manager of community. It's not manager, of community.
I want it all. I just want it all.
Grammatically incorrect.
HMX Henry on Twitter and on the forums, and here for the panel. Thank you.
What's up?
Andy was polite.
Thank you. Nice. You're so nice. Hi, everybody. My name's Annette Gonzalez. I'm community manager on Dance Central. Just started a few weeks ago, so fairly new. So what's up? Hello.
That's new.
Yay! So I dance a lot, and it's fun.
So we're going to talk about a few games that you may be familiar with. Hopefully you like at least one of them, or else you're at the wrong panel.
Get out.
If you dislike all of our games, just get out now, because we don't want to yell and fight right now. We're having a good time. It's a good times mobile, this panel.
Yes.
So
Good times mobile.
VidRhythm, Rock Band, Dance Central, everything all together. We're going to have a good time. So what do you want to start with?
We could start. Well, I mean, do you
do-
guys
yeah.
how many of you people have already heard about VidRhythm?
Okay,
Sweet.
good.
Okay.
It's been a busy weekend, so
Yeah.
I'm glad that even some of you heard about it. How many of you own an iOS device? Thank Jesus.
Alright.
Okay.
How many of you are angry that it's not on a non-iOS device?
Yeah, there's the rest of you.
Yes.
Also, backpedaling, how many of you knew that this was a reverse Q&A panel where we would be asking you questions?
Good.
That's good.
Awesome. Yay.
You all pass.
All right. I appreciated the cameraman who also raised his hand without moving out of frame at all.
Did you say cameraman?
Yeah, he's
Kimmerman.
Irving Cameraman.
The ethnic version.
Okay, good. So if you guys are all on board with the reverse Q&A, my most pressing question, the rest were all just practice questions. How many of you would like to see VidRhythm?
In action.
Not enough.
Yay.
Okay.
We should just stop.
We're going to do it anyway. For the rest of you, again, you can leave if you don't want to see it. So what game are we talking about?
Yeah! It bounces.
Sick keynote animations. Zoom.
You guys get ready. It's all downhill from
We
here.
did this last night at like 2 in the morning in my hotel room.
John was crying.
I was just so happy.
It was rough.
So VidRhythm, do you want to describe what it is? You want me to do it because you can't talk?
You can do it, please.
Okay, cool. So
Wait. I think we should ask
ask them what it is?
Yeah.
All
What
right,
do you guys think VidRhythm could be? We will pick 3 people from the crowd. You had your hand up first, sir.
It's like make my music video, but not with Marky Mark.
Yes. That is-
Yet.
Like make
Not
my,
yet.
Like make my music video, but without Marky Mark was the answer.
Someone's been reading the
Gross.
Giant Bomb Wikipedia. for VidRhythm.
Any other suggestions?
No.
No.
No one has any idea what VidRhythm could be.
All right. You know what it is?
It is
So much closer.
so much. It's 10 seconds. Yes, is the answer.
What's up? It's like a loop. Those are 3 answers. Can we move on to actually
Yes.
showing
Yes,
it now?
you can.
Aaron has arbitrary checkpoints along this panel where we cannot progress unless you
true.
have the key.
It's like a text adventure.
Yes, exactly. You cannot open that door now.
For the sake of the audience, let's reiterate everyone's question when they answer.
Okay. How about you do that?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just so everyone can hear what the questions and answers are.
Right. This is super good so far, this panel.
I want to include you all.
So before we show you how it works, and I think this is the first time in the world anyone's going to see how VidRhythm works in real time who doesn't work at Harmonix, or for a press outlet that revealed how VidRhythm works. So we're going to show it to you in a second, but first we made a video today. Eric and I ran around with an iPad too and made a video today with some hopefully familiar faces if you follow, say, the Major Nelson podcast or any of the bands that are playing here like Jonathan Colton or, say, I don't know, Will Wheaton. So
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
this is one of our, yes, if you follow Star Trek Next Generation, Wesley Crusher might be in this video. So if you, to preface it, this is a song called Dogs, written by our friend Steve Pardo, in which you record the D-O-G-S and the word dogs, and then someone barks. And then it turns into something like this. So I'm going to play it for you now. Ready? Here comes the audio magic.
G G G G G dog G D D D G dog G D D D G dog D G S D G S dog G D D D G dog G D D D G dog D G G D D G S G dog D D D D D D D D G G G G G G S D G S D D D G G dog G D D D G dog G D D D G dog D G G G D D G S dogs.
It's so stupid, but it's so good. So big thanks to Major Nelson, Steptoe from the Major Nelson podcast, Will Wheaton, MC Frontalot, Jonathan Colton, and Paul and Storm, who were nice enough to appear in our videos as we stood in line in Bandland and made them yell. I walked up to Will Wheaton and forgot to explain to him that what this app was. I thought I had told him earlier. And I was like, hey, Will, I talked to you earlier. He's like, yeah. And we've met before playing Rock Band. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, you ready? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, okay, yell dogs into the camera. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, the hell are you talking about? And then we clarified, and it was magic.
That's strangely enough, that's how they tricked him into appearing in Stand By Me. Said, find a dead body.
Find a dead body, poke it with a stick.
It was a documentary, and it was filmed in real
Spoilers.
time.
They poked it with a stick.
Yeah. Whoa. I want to do that again. Can I do that again?
Yeah.
So much zazz. So we're going to do a live demo now, I think. We may accept some volunteers from the crowd. Are the app's over there? Aaron has it.
Yeah, I got it over here.
All right, so we're going to switch cables now. Hopefully this will work. The iPads being vertical and this being horizontal is going to be messy, but we're going to do our best. We'll cover as best we can. Here we go. Ready?
While we're setting that up, Pope, do you want to talk a little bit about how
Yes. About what?
about how VidRhythm came to be?
So, I'm going to make a deal with the devil on a crossroads after this. Oh, God, Poppy Mike.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. So this is not like Harmonix's next major project. This was the brainchild of our creative director, Josh Robot Kid Randall. He is a video DJ in Boston, has been for about 15 years or so. And he does this stuff like as a second job. And he realized it's really time intensive and equipment intensive to do videos like this, to do video DJing. And he figured Harmonix, this is right in our wheelhouse. So if we wanted to try the iOS world, this would be a good first foray into it. So about a team of like 6 to 8 people, 1 coder, 1 artist, 1 producer, and then John and I yelling at them. Did it over the course of 3 months. So this is sort of like Harmonix as an indie developer. Again, we can do things like this when we want, which is pretty awesome.
So we're ready to show it.
Let's show it.
Which song do you want to do? Oh, well, we can go to the menu.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like in the menu. Choose a song. Now the invisible finger will press the button. So these are all the songs that we have in the game. There's about 20 songs. We can preview some stuff so you can hear. You can hear dogs.
D-O-G-S, dogs, G-D-D-D-G, dogs, G-D-D-D-G.
Make that stop. I'm sorry.
Never stop. Never forget.
What song do you want to do?
Let's do Meme Cat.
Let's do Meme Cat.
Meme Cat.
Get out of the rock band mentality, man. Shake it loose. Do you want to do it on cats?
Let's do it on cats.
These are the different styles you can do. You can do video wall, cats, color scope.
By the way, these are all Harmonix-owned dogs and cats.
Harmonix. They're not office pets, but.
No, they're in the basement office.
Oh God. I've never been.
Ah, it's my terrifying
Stinks.
face. So, I'm gonna tuck down here in the app. So you can see here along the bottom of the application, we have a set of samples we have to fill up. So I have bass drum, and it sort of gives you a little instruction above that says make a low drum sound, like bomb, snare drum, bam, hiss, purr, and meow. And the last one you'll see has a pitch on it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. If you hold that little flashing yellow guy, who we call Chirpy the guide pitch. Yeah. Do you know what note it is now? That's what I thought.
It's the best.
It's not usually terrifyingly loud on over a giant PA before you get all upset. How do you want to do this, Pope?
Would you like to get some crowd participation?
I'm fine with that. We are going to need to be like super quiet in here, though. It does not work well in like giant loud rooms. So we'll just be quiet while we're recording samples. I love you already. Bass drum?
All right, first one to jump up here and wants to do a bass drum. The guy from the back of the room.
Hurry up, Jesus. It's like the Oscars when the independent film wins and they have to like run all the way down past Meryl Streep and knock her over.
Just because it says bomb, you can make any noise at all that will serve as a bass drum. Whatever you want to do, sir. What's your name? Hey, Tom.
You could say Tom.
Yeah, Tom's good.
It's like a kick drum sound, but it's like Tom. Yeah? All right, 3, 2, 1. Tom. See if that's loud enough.
Tom.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you, Tom. You can take a seat.
Yeah.
You did it,
Tom.
girl. You did it.
All right, pace yourselves. We got 5 more of these. Don't blow out on the first one. Who wants to make a snare drum sound?
Who loves snare drums? That guy does. What's your name, sir? Ethan.
So anything short, Ethan. Anything like a short crack or a chick and so on. Ready? I'm gonna count you in. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Love it.
No, you're fine though. You're fine. There's no hi-hat in this song, so you're fine.
Technical.
Applause for Ethan.
Give it up.
Most applause for the least amount of work.
All right, who wants to do Bam? Mighty Me back in the back. Come on up. She's been dancing on Dance Central all day, and now we're gonna have her in VidRhythm. Boom. So make it a nice. It's gonna be great. So it's gonna be a nice round, like boom, not like a bam. Don't be too thin. You want to be a sick drum sound. Boom.
And if you do a fun pose, that's even more fun.
Yes. I'll zoom out so we can get a fun pose on it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
All right.
That was perfect.
You select the next one. Hiss like a cat.
Who out there wants to hiss like a little kitty cat? She does. You, yes.
I'll let Pope be the decider.
All right. Gonna hiss. Give us a little claw or something. Now take a step back. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Awesome.
I don't want anyone to feel left out, Eric.
Let's include everybody.
Can everyone give me a giant? I'm gonna stand up hopefully, and this won't fuck up the whole thing. Can everyone together give me a giant purr? Got it. Ready? Really loud. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was terrifying.
This is all really just an excuse to satisfy Drake's purr fetish. This whole app.
I've heard that so many times this week. Hey, you guys wanna get behind me while I'll sing the note together? Sure. It's gonna be loud. You turn it down for a second. That note's gonna come back. Ready? 3, meow. 3, 2, 1. Meow. It's as simple as that. It's fun with friend groups of 1 to up, like, I don't know, 250 of you. How many are you here? So then all you have to do is hit that thing at the bottom that says make video music. And we're going to try this. It might get screwed up, so we might have to pause it real fast.
Yeah, just the transfer from the iPad to this
Because
projector
it goes horizontal to click.
causes a little aspect ratio issue.
So we're going to see what we can do.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Hit that bottom button.
Make video music.
Is it good? No, it's not good. We're going to unplug and plug it back in. That worked last time, right?
Worked last time.
All right, here we go.
1 second, everybody.
Sorry.
How are you guys? Good? Anybody else lose their voice? Just me? Oh, yeah,
Alright.
wow. Oh, we were all in the makeout session last night, too.
That better?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Got the audio good? Give it that sub bass. Like that 4K sub bass shit. Here we go, ready? So there's some cool stuff in this screen, so you can either save it to your camera roll, which is what I'm going to do. You can share it directly to YouTube and Facebook, which is awesome, and share it with your friends. And you can also go back and re-record one sample. For example, like 4 people from Harmonix can't sing in pitch to save their goddamn lives.
Yeah.
You can replace just that and then rebounce it out. So that's pretty cool, too. If you screw one thing up, you can kind of just fix it.
Also change the video style.
Yeah, you can change the video style in the final app. I wouldn't recommend doing it with this build because it crashes, but it's almost done. And it's coming out soon, September.
Very soon.
How much would you guys pay for an app like this?
$79.99.
Someone said nothing. Someone said 79.
That was our market research.
in between there.
Nothing.
There's some good tips over the top that Helen, our lead writer, wrote, which is nice while it exports. It's going to be $1.99.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Meme machine.
So if you love nervous laughter and nightmares,
Yes.
cheapest game in town.
And I'd say beyond that, it's also it's really fun to play with friends. It works on iPad 2s because it has a camera, and iPhone 4s and iPhone 3GS. So even if you have
And iPod Touch.
an iPod Touch with cameras,
Yeah, the new
not the older
generation.
ones.
Yeah.
And if there is a new phone, I'm hopeful it will work with that as well. We have no insider information.
Maybe future phone.
Maybe future phone is good.
The lack of us doing this on Android, for example, was not a vicious choice on our part. It was. We had one programmer. And,
Literally one dude. He's on vacation right now.
I
So
mean-
the app is hopefully finished because
Yeah.
otherwise we can't fix it.
Yeah. So, if things go well, I would love for it to come on Android and every other platform in the world.
In the
Promises.
world.
Yeah, in the world.
Every platform.
Yeah, that Malaysian one. It's my favorite. The Malaysian Virtual Boy.
Don't turn it off.
Yes, 2600. No.
That is too far.
I maxed out my memory playing Drug Wars on my TI-83. Man, we got in so much trouble in school for that. Does it work? I was just doing that screwed up thing again.
Just unplug it, plug it back in.
No, it didn't work last time.
Just make it bounce.
Play slideshow.
Make
Nope.
it bounce.
Yeah.
Overscanned. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Are you resetting it?
So
Okay,
the rest
cool.
of the show is just us tech troubleshooting.
It's a great panel.
Hope that's fine.
Give
who
it
would still stick around if we did something like that?
That's
Bless your hearts.
Good. Thank you.
yeah. We'd ask you a lot of stupid questions.
No
That's why.
guarantees.
No dice.
How you doing, Annette?
What's up?
Just wondering how you're doing.
I can't hear your raspy voice. Oh.
So that's
okay, no,
not.
I'm good.
That's still not good.
Yay.
Is that better? No.
So this is terrible. How are you guys doing? Good?
You guys still hanging in there?
Good? Is everyone tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone else come from Gamescom? Because we did, and we are the most tired.
You lose.
I'm not saying
it
it's
is
a contest. I'm looking for sympathy. I'm looking for travel sympathy from fellow road
What's up?
warriors.
Come tell me what to do.
Oh, God. How about those enforcers, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did that already. You gather windows. Everyone
Gather
stop yelling at me. I'm
windows.
doing my best.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
We will do that, though. I'll unplug it and plug it back in.
How many people did not take a necklace on the way in? Okay. Sweet.
Good man.
If there are necklaces left, people should grab those necklaces.
We'll tell you
Just
why
say
later.
I'll tell you why later. It's a surprise.
I plugged it back in. Is that better? Yeah, we did it. Guys, we did it. I'm so proud of us all.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You know my favorite part about this is I want to make this happen again. Yeah.
Yay.
So satisfying. All right, Aaron, you want to take over now?
Yeah, we already did that demo, though. So next slide.
I'm here. I'm ready to talk about my favorite game.
Next slide.
Central
Yeah,
two.
Central.
Yay. Woo. All right.
Awesome.
I can do this. So
Yeah,
do it, Annette.
we'll let Annette
Sweet,
drive.
I'm going to do it. All right. So who got a chance to play Dance Central 2 on the floor? Woo!
Yes, we love you.
We love you
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay, so if you haven't yet, Dance Central 2 is on the floor by the Connect stuff. We have all the crazy loud music going on, lots of dancing. So come check us out. If you stop by, we have some really cool swag to give away if you dance. So we have these awesome sunglasses. So come get them. And this awesome scarf. We have a scarf over there. Woo!
Lap bracelet.
Lap
We're not giving away
bracelets.
here. Put your hands down.
So yeah, they're not here, but come by tomorrow if you haven't yet and
We
dance
carried
with
all
us.
those necklaces. They weigh 1,000
There's
pounds.
a really heavy
They're the stupidest.
John's spine will never be the same again,
It
so
hurts.
please sympathize. So, cool things to talk about. Hey guys. All right, so Dance Central 2, lots of awesome changes. 2-player simultaneous multiplayer, so 2 full body tracking at the same time. It's totally awesome. You can do it in performant and dance battle mode, which has a really awesome like head-to-head component of free-for-all, so you can battle against each other for high scores. Break It Down has been improved with, you can make your own custom practice sessions. You can select which moves to focus on, which is pretty cool. You can do video playback now, which is really awesome to work on your moves. We also implemented voice commands, which is great. So you can pause the game by saying Xbox pause, so instead of just kind of standing there and waiting for the little circle thing to fill up, you can pause the game like instantaneously, which is cool, so you won't interrupt your game. And then you can also control Break It Down as well, which is pretty neat. So with that said, the game will have 40 songs, so on the show floor we actually have about 20 songs right now. So you can come and check them out. When the game ships on October 25th here in the States, there will be more than 40 songs on the disc, and then you can also import Dance Central 1 songs and all DLC for more than 100
That's
songs.
a big deal.
Importing.
Which is a pretty
Hey,
big
remember,
deal. So
and I have a
that's
question for you. Who remembers importing songs from Rock Band? Who was
Yeah.
frustrated that they couldn't import every song from Rock Band? Who is happy that we finally figured out and you can import every song from Dance Central? We did our best. Sorry, it took a little while
So
to
we
figure
did
it out.
it. Yay.
Kings of import.
So today, since you guys are here, we have 6 more songs.
Oh, this is the best slide.
This is the
though.
best slide.
best.
This is the slide where
It's
I
so
showed Aaron
fancy.
that I could do stupid transitions in Keynote.
We wept.
They are so
like,
excited
we literally wept when
about
we
this
figured this
slide.
out.
It's going to be underwhelming when we start, so,
So
don't
give
get
them a
upset.
roaring applause for this week.
Well,
And
this-
the
wait
players
till
the
are
end.
awesome
I don't
too,
want to
but-
build this up too much.
No, it's
but
really
no,
good.
but
Show.
no,
John-
this slide was also directed
but,
by JJ.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Without further ado.
No. Stop. You're stressing me out. All right, so 6 new songs. We're announcing just
what,
for you here.
For
at
what
this
game,
panel.
though?
For what game? Maybe Dance Central.
Yes! Sparkly.
Bliggity flashbulbs. Wait till you see which songs they are and then how they appear on screen.
so
All right. We can read them as they go.
First artist is a local artist.
Small local
Small-time local artist. You may have remembered this one song that he had
He's
in
an
the 90s.
aficionado of the Derriere, and his
Yes.
name is Sir Mix-a-Lot, and it is Baby Got Back. It's possibly the most important song ever in a dance game.
Yes.
I don't know what's next. Do you remember what's next?
The most
It's a
important
surprise to
song
everyone.
ever in dancing.
Dancing. Here we go. Next song. I honestly don't remember which
That's
one.
fine.
it is.
It's great, too.
surprising.
Here comes some lens flare, J.J. Abrams style.
Yo, fat girl.
The Humpty Dance.
Yay.
Do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty
I'll
Hump.
say right now that John Drake has done an amazing job of tailoring the song announcements for the events that we've attended. So when we were in Europe, we did like the Numa Numa song and Sandstorm,
Yeah.
and that was great for Europeans. These songs, handpicked for the PAX crowd.
Straight for the American booty.
I've already decided
Straight to
next
the-
year we're going to bring plastic nose swag.
Yes.
Still
How
doesn't
many
make-
people
Digital
would take,
Underground joke.
How many people would take these Dance Central glasses if they had like the Digital Underground, like the Humpty nose on them?
Yes.
How many of you don't know what he's talking about? Because I didn't.
Okay.
What?
That's
Come
why
on.
we didn't do it.
Shut up.
Grab them by the biscuits.
Grab him by the biscuit.
I'm about to be a
Next song. I believe it's Curtis Blow the Brakes, an
Yes.
excellent 80s song, if you know the
Classic.
breaks.
Yep.
Song after that is
Yeah, by Usher, with several guests.
Usher featuring Little John and Ludacris. Yeah.
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 And then I believe it is
Following song.
If you followed Saturday Night Live in the 90s,
Or ever.
you may know What Is Love by Hathaway.
Uproarious
Yes.
applause.
And then last but not least at all, he is a legendary artist, former legendary husband. He has
Legendary.
he has what?
Legendary.
Legendary husband.
Like there's a husband hall of fame. And Bobby
there
Brown
were,
is
he would be in it.
somewhere.
Doo-doo. And his name is Bobby Brown, and it's his prerogative. Yes. So that's the 6 new songs we're announcing. You should come to the Omegathon after this if you're not going to something else after this, which you'll hear about in a second, because we are going to be showing some new songs, we hope, on stage, which is going to be awesome.
Do you think we could have those on the floor?
We might have some of these on the floor. Not all of them, but some of the ones you want. Get excited. Aaron, you want to ask some questions to people?
Would you guys come to play Baby Got Back at our booth on the floor tomorrow if we did?
Do you think we'll hear any song other than Baby Got Back tomorrow?
Is there any song better than Baby Got Back? No. Yeah. Everyone.
Wow, that was a universal agreement? Really? It's the first time the Harmonix community has ever agreed on anything. I'm surprised no one said Muse, frankly.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, you missed that joke, guys.
Well,
I'm disappointed in all of you.
We made it 23 minutes into the panel before Muse came on.
I'm gonna.
Hope you're happy.
I'm just gonna do this again because I just want to.
The lens flare is spectacular. Sparkle and then shimmer. Big close with the shimmer.
It makes me so happy. I'm sorry. We've been up for a really long time.
For 3 weeks.
So you want to do some Q&A?
Yeah, well, and that might cover all the. I mean, people bought Dance Central. Yeah, hands, show of hands.
Who owns Dance Central?
Awesome.
Dance Central. All right.
Does anyone here own a Connect but doesn't own Dance Central? Okay, conversion time. It's time to go get Dance Central.
Conversion time. Those 3 people.
Why are you here? We make good games. You know it. Otherwise, or you just love Aaron, I guess.
Aaron.
Everyone else is just iOS enthusiasts who really want to see VidRhythm. They're super pissed we're talking about Dance Central right now.
That's a terrible Venn diagram.
Yeah.
iOS and Aaron enthusiasts.
Terrible Venn diagram's the name of my Yes cover band. Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for booing.
Boo this man.
Boo this man. Whoa.
Wow.
The crowd is taking over the
Defend
panel.
me.
This is not the floor of Congress. You cannot yell at other people in the middle of their speech.
Seriously though, we should ask the crowd. Good mutton chops? Yes. Yes. Okay. Follow up. Greatest mutton chops. Sorry. Top 3.
Top 3. So other questions that were on here. How many people have played any dance game ever, like on a modern console? So like on the Wii or on 360? How many of you have also played Dance Central? Keep them up. How many of you, never mind, those are all the songs, put them down. You win.
Those are
All the questions, all the songs. This is bad, I shouldn't be in charge of anything right now.
So there were hands that did not go up.
Yeah.
So there are people here that have not bought Dance Central.
We're gonna try to change that.
But for why?
But for why you have not?
Does anyone, do you want to tell us why? You tell me, explain, justify it to me.
All right. He used to exercise the DDR. Continue. But he goes to the gym now. Lame.
Boo.
Look, Jock, answer the question. Okay. Party game. So his claim is that it's a song that it's a game he would prefer to play if he could get his friends to come over. Everything's about songs.
So it's not the game's fault you have bad friends.
Right.
That's the conclusion that I've come to. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, playing Rock Band's a good alternative. But if you need a boogie, here's what I'd say to you: Dance Central 2, much better single-player campaign. Also co-op campaigns. So you can find one friend, even just one.
Just one friend.
Who's not like so mad at you that they only sit on couches and stare and hold microphones and mumble along to Muse.
And Annette
we don't have Muse.
Annette has not done a lot of travel, so we will send her out to parties.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs a buddy,
she's your girl. Well, you guys, the enforcers are all about the buddy system.
everyone's kind of like wringing their hands.
Right. People are raising their hands from the middle of the crowd. This is not the Q&A section of the event. This is where we ask you questions. Do you have an answer to a question?
I think they were trying to answer.
What's your answer? Yeah. Answer it again. Okay, well, that's reasonable. Who here just feels like they don't want to connect? Okay. Why is that? Let's change some minds. No, man, it's cool. It's cool.
Fine.
If it was cheaper. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's a really good comment. If my living room is too small, I feel like I'm on like Family Feud right now. Sorry.
Good answer.
Let's
Good
sit it on the
answer.
board.
Small living room. Throw it up on the board.
I have no idea where this is going to end up right now. There we go.
I would have given any amount of money for a Family Feud slide to pop up.
So good.
Small living room, number one answer.
So I feel you because I have two Kinects. So I work on Kinect, so I have Kinects. Obviously, we have two Kinects in our house. We have one in our living room, which is big enough, and I have one in my room, my personal room, which is not that big. And I have trouble playing games you have to move around a lot, like Dance Central. I have pre-ordered, and I'm not saying it's good because I have not tried it yet, but I've pre-ordered 2 of these Nikon lenses that they were talking about shipping, which are like they snap on the front of your Kinect, and they make it theoretically. They say it makes it possible for you to play like 3 or 3.5 feet closer to the Kinect than previously before. I'm super excited about it. What? Also by the TV stand. Someone from Nyko's in the crowd, just chilling.
Working on commissions.
But so there, you can put it on top of your TV, that helps. And I'd say this lens thing sounds like a cool opportunity. I'd say wait to see some reviews, but that might solve your problem. Then maybe this holiday, when you're like, I don't know, maybe I'll buy some games, you buy a Kinect and Dance Central 2, and then all of us continue to have jobs, and we're happy.
Also, follow-up option, I'm moving specifically so I could get a living room for my
So
kids.
move.
He is. Okay, follow-up question. Who thinks it's stupid that Aaron is trying to move the day after PAX in Boston? Right?
All of the flights are canceled.
How dumb is that? And also all of our flights
All
are
of the
canceled.
flights are
So
canceled.
we can't get home.
So
Thanks, Irene.
be here all week.
No, for real.
And not in a funny way at all.
No, we're gonna.
We are here,
literally
We're
for real.
trapped here. What?
If you guys want to hang out.
Yeah, the hurricane.
Exactly.
That is the Irene in question. If someone else in this room is named Irene, I just
Sorry,
called
Irene.
you a bitch. I'm so sorry. That was not my intention.
So I think we've changed everyone's mind.
Yeah.
I think everyone's
we're
like
good.
committed to going out and buying no, still one holdout
All
over
right,
there.
what do you want? No, I don't know. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If you like crazy ass games, Child of Eden is a game for you. I love that game.
It's great.
Gunswinger actually is really
great.
awesome.
Fruit
I'll say
Ninja.
that. Fruit Ninja's fun.
Harmonix alumni Dan Teasdale.
Works as the designer on Gunswinger.
The toilet doo-doo game.
Toilet
Duty
toilet-
Rise of Nightmares.
Rise of Nightmares.
Toilet nightmares.
Stick your hand in a
It's
toilet
called-
simulator.
Yeah, it's now become called the toilet doo-doo game because you have to reach into a bloody toilet and pull a key out.
Show of hands, like how many people are totally grossed out by that? Reaching into a bloody toilet to solve a puzzle in a
Not
game.
enough of them.
It's
Rabble. I watched that game and literally was like, I don't know what zombie situation I'm in. If it comes to me reaching under a bloody toilet, so I go, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm done.
I'm out.
And
I'm
it's
out.
immediately across from our booth, so we're
Always
watching
across
it all
from our booth.
week.
Just staring at this bloody toilet. It's a lot like Gamescom all over again. Schnitzel's a hell of a food. I'll say that. Oh, too
For
soon?
the record, though, we love Europe. It's great, but not more than America,
You're from
right?
you're from the UK. That doesn't count. Not more than America. Go America!
Yeah.
And Canada.
And
How many people love America, huh?
Eh,
all
Yeah.
right.
very lukewarm jingoism in this crowd.
Tough room.
Not a patriotic crowd. They're all communists. You're all going to communism jail.
We are right on the border, too.
So you're not wrong. Sometimes people say they would like a broader selection of games. I'd say there's some cool games coming out for Kinect. I think this might be the year where we turn that around. It's a hard thing to develop for, so I think saying games like Gunswinger, which is a really cool, unique way of playing the game. I think the stuff that Mass Effect 3 is talking about doing in the game is really cool. Like, you don't have to use it. If you want to do squad commands, I think it's a really rad idea. Hopefully it's well executed. I trust those guys. They're really smart. And then Dance Central 2, believe me, man, at this point, it's worth it. Just get it.
It's worth
It's worth $200 this time around. It was like maybe not worth $200 the first time, and now it's definitely worth $200. Or $240 if you want to buy the first one and import it. Just give us all your money.
All of that is the tagline on the box for Dance Central.
I've been told I'm a
explain
little
why you should
verbose.
buy it.
Yeah, it was gonna go right above that girl's head, but we decided.
So VidRhythm and Dance Central are not the only things that we make.
No.
We make this this little thing called Rock Band also. Seriously though, 4 years, guys. You're still showing up for Rock Band stuff after 4 years.
All right.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah. What? What'd he say?
What?
It's exactly like Guitar Hero. No, it's not like Guitar Hero.
Oh, the other game we made? Yeah, it's like that.
In the same way that a living person is like a non-living person, it's like Guitar Hero.
Oh.
They're both people. They're just not actively
This
doing
is like
stuff.
this is a Schrodinger's video game
Yes.
conversation we did not expect to have.
Philosophy joke. What do you want to talk about Rock Band 3, Aaron? What do you want to ask? It's your babies.
At this point, I honestly don't know what to say about Rock Band. What do you guys, like, in all sincerity, we've had a lot of people ask us at the show, like, why we don't have Rock Band. This is our first PAX where we don't have a Rock Band presence. Really?
Whoa, I don't know.
Short answer is it's a 4-year-old game, and we have other games.
Longer answer is it's a 4-year-old game and it costs money to show things on the show floor, and it's hard to have money for a 4-year-old game when we gotta sell it. So buy more DLC. Maybe it'll be at PAX East.
And it's awesome. Like every day without fail, am impressed by the level of perverse dedication among the Rock Band community.
Perverse is a good word to throw at that.
Because like sincerely, like how many other 4-year-old titles are on the floor right now? Or like, and I haven't seen anyone asking to see like, bring back Tony Hawk 3, man.
Walk into Warner.
I want to see that booth.
Why are you showing this game when you could show the game that's 2 years older than this game? Because that game was better. You already have an answer to a question that we haven't asked.
So the question, I will preempt your answer.
Really? Where's Mass Effect? Mass Effect 3 is not Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a year old. How many year-old games are on the floor that have been released literally almost a full year ago? Really? That's DLC, isn't it? Shut up.
Whatever. Okay.
Don't try to stump me. I know how games work. Man.
So the question that I would put to you people is like, what more can we do? Like at this point, like no. Well, okay.
Shut up.
So these are all stupid answers. One, we know what bands are. Two, no one's going to suggest any bands that we haven't already heard of. We still get emails every day asking if we've ever heard of a little band called Led Zeppelin, man. And the answer is yes, we have.
And some of them are like, have you ever heard of a band called Led Zeppelin? Like really sincere, and you're like, yes, of course we have.
Yes.
And some are like, have you ever heard of a band called Led Zeppelin? And you're like, yes, asshole. Like, yes. But the answer is yes both times.
So at this point, like band suggestions aside, what could we do to add to the Rock Band experience that would enrich it to the point where we should bring it back to a giant
don't
convention
yell.
setting?
That's not an answer. All right. All right.
All right, I will.
You want to go to the mic on this one?
No, I don't.
Good.
I don't. It's a terrible strategy. It always fails us. Cool. I will pick on people that have not been shouting at us. You, sir, in the white shirt? Yes. Like a real guitar?
Oh, maybe like a keyboard where you could learn real keyboard.
So not that hardcore.
Not that hardcore. All right. Let me give you an estimate of how much that would cost us to do. I would say that would probably cost us $400,000. That's not a joke.
Do you have $400,000?
We'll do it. You
All right.
put together a Kickstarter, and we will make these things.
That's a great idea. We could pay our Kickstarter patch. Oh, I'm going to get fired when we get back to Sam.
Flip this table
going.
over. All right, you, sir. Instrument pack cheaper.
Like a full. Okay.
You guys should all be friends with each other.
No, that's fair. I mean, the nice thing is compatibility. We are compatible with like a bajillion instruments, and most of those instruments are very, very cheap if you can find them. So you find like, I don't know, something hero guitar. It will likely work with Rock Band on your console. There's like 1 or 2 exceptions on the Wii, I think, but like pretty much straight down the board in Rock Band 3, those will work. So if you, I mean, I've seen those as cheap as like 20 or 30 bucks, like, and they sometimes they're even less because they just want to get them off shelves. Toys R Us. Something about Toys R Us.
Also, along those same lines, I don't know if people have heard about the Mad Catz deal that was just announced recently, where Mad Catz going to be taking over hardware production and distribution for Rock Band. So they've announced a few different smaller bundles for instruments.
Yeah, they're making new guitars. They're making new Mustangs and new keyboards. So you'll be able to buy those again at retail this year with the refreshed software packaging and all that stuff. But it's all going to be bundled together, so it should be discounted and cheaper, and they know what they're doing when it comes to making Rock Band stuff.
So we anticipated your question and have fulfilled
Delivered.
it. Thank
Next person.
you. You, sir, in the hat. Sweet.
I'm glad you got one.
Thank you.
Real bass. All right. Well, let's not be all religious about bass and guitar. Like, I don't want to get all like crazy sects, CTS about it. You want to take it? You want me to? You go ahead.
You got it.
All
You
right.
got a
So
full
I would
head
say
of
this.
steam.
Probably not. To answer your question and be candid about it. Here's why. We would like to make more Squires, even, and we're having but it's not our product. We don't actually make it. Like Fender makes it. And right now, they're not making any more right now. Like, we're sort of, what's at retail is what you got. So the idea of making a new product when they don't really want to make any more of the old product that sold really well, I'm going to tell you flat out it's probably unlikely, especially when it would also limit your ability to play the other half of the content you could play in the game on Pro. So I get where you're coming from. I respect it, even though your desire to be a bass player confuses me. I'm a drummer, so I'm pretty confused all the time.
We're also somewhat bound by like majority rule, like when we look at like play statistics, it says like, oh, well, like 85% of people playing Rock Band 3 are playing guitar. It's like, but like 3 people are playing bass. It's kind of hard to then justify like an additional
Make a thing
instrument
just for me, Aaron.
for
Come on.
left-handed bassists. We're sorry.
Oh,
We're sorry,
man.
left-handed bassists.
Left-handed
There's none of you.
complaints. Yeah.
Are you a left-handed bassist? Why
have
not
a
real
real
guitar?
guitar.
We have a real guitar.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. So how many people bought Rock Band 3? Okay. How many people picked up a pro instrument for Rock Band 3?
Including the keyboard, including cymbals for your drum set.
How many
It's
people?
not a keytar, asshole.
Can we
Shut up.
Can we
Why does it come with a strap? Because it does.
Good comment. Good comment. We called it a keytar religiously because that's what it is.
Yeah. It's a keytar.
And
Now that we're not owned by MTV anymore, I can officially say it's a keytar, right?
and
that
John
was-
Drake received phone calls late at night, yelling at him for calling it a keytar like once in a demo at a thing.
And for 20 hours, I did demos, and I called it a keytar on camera one time, and I got a screaming phone call
From Kurt Loder.
about how keytars aren't cool, man. Don't call it a keytar. People aren't going to buy it. They're going to think it's lame. And I was like, you don't know what's lame. You're lame. Keytars are awesome. And then I was told, don't call it a keytar, you're fired. So I stopped calling it a keytar. Because I value my job.
So how many people picked up the Squire? Or the Mustang, for that matter, as
Or
well.
the Mustang, yeah.
Pro guitar. Awesome. So people are like playing, like I'm guessing / hoping that you are playing it as a real guitar at least sometimes, or are people only using it in the context of the game?
Who uses it ever as a real guitar and practices outside the game? Only like 3 of you? Everyone else is just a game controller? Oh, that's good. Okay, well that counts.
Okay.
Too busy at the gym.
Because it's your friends again.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, the Mustang functions as a real MIDI controller. You can do crazy stuff with MIDI in that.
Not to take away from that because I appreciate the sentiment, but maybe someday is not going to get us back to PAX. Sorry.
Since we have to buy new plane tickets. Our flights are canceled.
Please,
Need more money.
please help us get home. I think we can move on from pro stuff.
Sure.
I would hope so. Other suggestions for future of Rock Band? I like the hats today. In the hat, a dapper chapeau. Sure. Yes.
How will that help us broaden our audience? Sure. Okay. From StarCraft to Rock Band.
So we should get some of this StarCraft money.
I don't mean to dismiss your. I think it's actually a really reasonable suggestion. We've talked to them before. That's not actually free to do that a lot of the time. And I often wonder, like, this isn't a casual game. So who thinks that Rock Band's like just a casual game? Okay, so some people do. Just a party game. Who plays it just like a party game with their friends over and stuff? Who plays it more like a slightly more hardcore game, like leaderboards and stuff like that, and they came against their friends? So it's a split audience, right? Like we get a little of both. And that's the thing where I think that hardcore audience that you referenced it earlier in the back, like, is a real, like, that's a big part of the Rock Band community, right? Like, that's the people who are vocal, they know what they want, they know other games, they know like how games work. They're not like, hey, I wanted to buy some DLC on my Wii, so I put my credit card in the slot, and now I can't get it out. Which happens.
It happens every
Twice.
holiday. Every holiday.
Every holiday, someone puts their credit card in their Wii. I'm so glad I don't work in Nintendo customer service. So there's those people, right? And they matter too. So it's about also appealing to them, and I'd love some suggestions on that side of the fence.
No, I thought you were doing just fine.
I got dizzy towards the end of that answer.
Just building up a full head of steam and then cresting at Nintendo and then just kind of falling out. Yeah, okay, sure.
This is going to sound wacky, but free to play is the big deal in the market now. So has everybody thought about, hey, you put this thing on PC, let people download it and pay for the songs they want?
Two different things.
Well, yeah.
You want to answer that?
I don't want to touch it.
I'm gonna touch
I
that
don't
answer.
understand how we make more money by giving it away.
Talk to Warhammer. The free-to-play is an interesting suggestion. I will tell you two things about free-to-play. One, the game is like $20 now. It's pretty fucking close to free. As games go, it's cheap. Second, free-to-play on a console, for example, it's hard to do with first party. They don't like free games. It's not really their style. They like games that cost money because to value the whole market. Third, Rock Band on a PC at all. Excellent idea. Licensed music on PC is really hard to pull off because labels are like, oh yeah, you want to hack all my stems onto a disc that then some kid's immediately going to put out on the internet in a million different formats? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, no, you can't do that. And we're like, shit. So good suggestions, though. You have a Mac. All right. So this wouldn't even. I got VidRhythm. We'll talk VidRhythm after this. It's not gonna be free to play though.
So veering away slightly from the what can we do for Rock Band, I would be sincerely interested to hear from people regarding what they think is next for like instrument or / peripheral based music games, because there's like a lot of talk. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of talk, like a lot of like weird doom and gloom stuff about like the death of music games. Meanwhile, like dance games are like the hot shit right now. So it's like it's kind of a weird thing for us to justify because like on one hand people are saying like it's over, and then on the other hand people are saying like give us more. So
Make up your mind, internet.
never
We're
gonna
at war.
happen.
Pick a side.
But like regarding peripheral based games, like not what do you think we should do, because we've heard that. What do you guys think is next? Like where is it going to go? Is it going to be like real guitar controllers? Is it going to be more DLC? Is it free to play? Like what is the thing that happens next in games? Hat, yes, you win for having a hat.
Man.
And the red hat. I'm
You are
sorry.
ha-
I'm
you are
hat
racist.
I'm
Yeah.
We're going to go up and sue them right after this. We're going to tell them you sent us.
We'll see how
Red
it feels
hat.
to be on
The
the
red hat.
suing side of a lawsuit for once.
Sure. Totally. Would people buy a game that used your peripherals to play a non-music type game or non-gem hitty game?
I like the thing we've now changed to everyone just nodding emphatically.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a really agreeable crowd.
Want some
Yeah,
coffee?
just
Yeah,
hipping.
sure. I'll have some coffee.
Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. All right. What's next? Who else can see the future? You, sir, in the black wristband.
What?
Yeah,
down-
I think
look down at your
it's a
hand.
watch maybe.
Tom?
You're
Is it
really
Tom?
far away.
Tom, right?
Tom.
All right, Tom, go ahead. Whoa. Shit just got real.
That's actually, that came up a surprising amount in Germany. There were a lot of like super hardcore metalheads who were like totally stoked for the Kinect for just like the sheer hope that they could get like a headbang element. Like, can you recognize me doing this? And I was like, I guess the Kinect could. I don't. They're like, do that in your game.
All of the game.
Sorry, maybe. I think that'd be cool. Like, I don't know, like, licensing-wise, how likely that would be for, a Dance Central Rock Band mashup at this point. But I think, like, Kinect elements in Rock Band is definitely something that's worth thinking about. Yeah. I'll think about it.
All right.
Sure. I'll think about it. How about that? Yes, sir. In the beard. Yep. Bar nights. Bar nights. Everyone should talk to Margaret about bar nights. Ottawa? It's not that far away. Just head up to Ottawa. Portland, ground control is unbelievable. Like, God bless the bars and the people that are hosting regular Rock Band nights. Like, not the bars for the drinking, but for the Rock Band stuff. If that's your thing, man, whatever. But
Dennis Hopper now?
Dennis, do you know who
he's
Dennis
dead.
Hopper is?
Yeah, he said man a lot. I've seen Easy Rider.
And he's dead too.
So maybe he's inhabiting your body.
Way to bring the room down.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Bar nights, to circle back, bar nights are a good thing. People that are like still having weekly Rock Band nights are excellent. People that are buying the regular DLC, unbelievable. We love you so much. We will do anything we can to support. We had a Rock Band program, like a Rock Band Bar Nights program, which for a variety of reasons, like maybe because there's all these peripherals and all this DLC.
And it's really expensive. To run a huge nationwide program like that.
Yes.
Like really expensive.
But we have all these shirts now. So they say Rock Band Bar Nights.
We do have
So
a
if-
stupid amount of shirts.
So if anyone runs a Rock Band Bar Night and needs shirts with neon signs on them, you just let us know.
At HMX Henry on Twitter.
At
know.
HMX Henry.
Anytime. He'll box you some shirts of
Anytime.
himself.
We've also got like bottle openers, like Rock Band Bar Night branded bottle openers.
Yeah, everyone's excited. about it.
Anybody?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not so excited that they said Rock Band Bar Nights and all, so we can only use them for bar nights. We
Yeah.
have a ton of stuff that's only bar night specific. That's yours if you run a bar night. Let us know.
So I think one last Rock Band question.
Okay.
Do you guys really still want Muse? like honestly? Okay.
All right.
Just checking.
We'll keep working on it.
So I think that may bring us right to the cusp of a Rock Band stuff. Do we have any other lingering questions?
No, I just almost leaked something though.
No, that's okay. Any lingering?
Aaron, I have a question.
Yeah,
What's your
go for
question,
it, Pope.
How many people here know that we do a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We do a podcast every 2 weeks.
So now the answer is all of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you should listen to it because we spend a lot of time bullshitting like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
You don't have to fly to Seattle to
for
see
free.
it.
Yeah.
It's just on the internet.
If people come by the booth tomorrow, we will have iPads out for people to sign up for mailing lists so they can find out all about VidRhythm, Dance Central, and Rock Band DLC announcements. We'll have podcast links in there.
Yep.
We want
Rockband.com.
people to know everything.
Yeah, man.
It's really important to us. Eric, I have a question.
Yes, please.
How's your throat?
Yeah, you okay?
It's full of halls. Ottawa dudes brought me halls.
Nice Ottawa dudes. Sorry we are so difficult with your country because you're really nice
You're
guys.
so nice.
Eric, I have one more. One more question. How's your wife?
My wife also brought me halls, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's less impressive.
No, give it up for Hannah Pope, everybody.
There.
Yeah, there she is. Patient woman.
Hannah is also stranded in Seattle trying to get back to Boston.
Yeah.
Never
We're
gonna
stuck
happen.
here.
See you Thursday at the airport.
So, so final questions now that we are in the last minutes. What's everyone doing after the show?
You guys got plans?
Anybody busy? Tap house?
Anyone
What
hungry?
What are you doing from say like 7-ish, like now-ish to 9 o'clock? Anyone have actual plans?
Do most of you have Rock Band or Dance Central rather Dance Central necklaces? They are heavy cassette tapes. They're probably hurting your
They're
neck.
so heavy.
There's a reason we couldn't give out as many as we'd like to.
We could only give out 200
Yeah.
because 200 is the capacity for Top Pot Donuts on the corner of 5th and Blanchard. So we usually hang around at the end of the panel and shoot the breeze for like half an hour or until the enforcers have to make us leave.
Curious out.
Sorry, guys. So this time, we are taking the corporate card, and anyone with a Dance Central necklace is invited to hang out with us at Top Hot Donuts. Everyone will get a donut and unlimited drip coffee.
From 7 to 9. So that's why if you didn't get a necklace, we may have one or two up here.
I've got one extra.
But yeah, so we're sorry if you didn't get one. It's a capacity thing at the club. So
We would throw them, but we might hurt people.
yeah, they are the most dangerous thing at
So
the
heavy.
show.
the donut club.
So Shades of Andy Kaufman, if anyone wants to join us for donuts and coffee, we will be heading out right now. It's an 8-minute walk, and we will hang out, and people could play VidRhythm there, and we can make some videos and have a good time.
So free donuts, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your favorite music game manufacturer now? Yeah.
I'll take it. All right.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much for hanging out, guys.
See you at Top Hot Donuts in like 10 minutes. Let's do it.